Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, it's Laverne, Christopher Lewis. I'm going to sit down for a bit and share what I have written. And then I probably look it up and move around also. Since I'm asking you for your votes in this election, I think it's important you know something about me, where I come from, and my values, my beliefs, and what I'm proposing to offer. My work history, I started mining in 1972 when I was 19 years old. Stayed in the mining field till 85. And in the meantime, I also worked on apprenticeship for automotive mechanic, which I didn't succeed. I gave it up after 3 years. And 85, I went to Winnipeg. And that's where my healing journey had started. I was a chronic alcoholic. And I've changed my ways. I have found myself, and I went to a lot of ceremonies. I go to the Medewan Lodge ceremonies, the 3 fires, and some of my teachers are Carl Bird, Alex Skeed, Joe Skeed, Marie Sinclair, the judge, Wally Swain. There's a bunch of others that fall in that field, and those are all my teachers. And I followed that religiously for some time, and then I had gotten away from it, and I proceeded to do another workshop, which is called Flying on Your Own. A program that started in Alkali Lake, BC, which there was back in the early 70s, 100% alcoholism in that reserve, and started with one person. And that family started a healing journey for that community. And 20 years later, that community was close to 100% sober. And that she for several years had a model that he used in terms of bringing the people together. And one of them was sitting in circles like this, asking the members what they want to happen in the reserve. And he followed their request and proceeded to work on that area. Even though that reserve was a very, very poor community, very poor. I was out there 3 times, spent a week out there, and I couldn't get over how these people treated you. They welcomed you with open arms, loving, caring, gentle, and gave you advice when you needed it. And if you were down with a frown, they would come to you. What's happening? What's going on? That's the kind of people they were. And they never judged you. They always cared and was there to nurture you in every respect. Went to sweat lodges there. And to me, I was impressed how they were respecting their people, the chief and council. It was no more us or them. They were in it together. It was a we process. And that is something that I would like for Michipicoten First Nations also, to have a beginning to respect in that kind of way. And we can do that. I believe in that system. And to me, that's what I'm proposing to do. I've seen this take place in many workplaces in northern Manitoba. northern Saskatchewan, western and northern Ontario, and you know, people have come together to voice their thoughts and was listened to in a very open and honest way. And this is what I'm proposing here for our First Nations also. I would have band meetings where there was no more in-camera meetings. I too am tired of, when asked a member on reserve, a counselor, anybody do in that respect, I don't know. I don't know is what I get. I've been there 4 years, and whenever I ask that question, everybody says, I don't know. Ask the chief. Ask the chief, he won't say nothing. You know, my family had an issue there a couple of years ago. We went to the counselors and the band manager. They will rectify it, they said, and nothing happened. It was never brought up again. There was no follow through. And this is the kind of leadership we got now on our res, you know, and I want to have this stopped. As a leader, I want to follow through on everyone's concerns. Everyone's concerns. And to me, that's where it has to start. Unity. United on every level. Even to the people that are hurting in some way or whatever. If they come to the leadership, they can find some solutions, some answers, some way of being helped in some fashion. And that's what I'm willing to provide to offer my people. Because to me, without the people, there is no leadership. And to me, that's where things are at today. We have a leader that does not listen to the people. You know, he took his own people to court. You know, people ask me when I come to the Sault visit that knows what's going on, you know, and you know, I have to tell them that. To me, I'm ashamed of telling what our reserve has become. But I want to change that. I want that changed to a healthy way. I want to hold my head up. Hold my head up with dignity. And take some pride in that. And this is what I like to see for all of us, not just one family. You know, I lived down there, I applied for work the last 4 years, and I've been overlooked. I have some good credentials in terms of work ethic and values, and I'm always overlooked. You know, to me, my own leadership is I'm being prejudiced against my family, you know, and that is not good. That is not healthy. We're being suppressed. And to me, we need to get away from that. And as a chief, should I be elected, I will make changes in this area, treat everybody equal, on reserve and off reserve. We're talking about education. I would like to provide same equal education for on reserve, off reserve. That can be done. I know that. And there's a lot of monies out there available to make changes in our community, for our community. Example, building houses, building community centers for our youth, more training for our people to build their self-esteem, and for them to have a voice. Education is power. When you have education, you can speak up. You have the confidence to get what you want out of life. And this is what I like to offer. And and look for ways to bring new entrepreneurs, new companies on reserve. Just an example, we have a bus that brings people back and forth to school. Maybe that can be a business for an individual to run. They have that to support their family. And this is what I want. And maybe have a gas bar. Start that. Another example I could see also is that we have a lot of spring water on our reserve. You know, we could build a bottling depot right up north. We have land. We have everything we need at our disposal. But we need people with a vision to create that. And as councillors, that's where we can look to get this done. Have a council that will move forward and not sit there and say nothing. We got to move forward. That's why I'm stressing we need a change in our council. Somebody that will speak up to the chief, can share their values with the community. When we go to them, they can say, okay, this is what's happening. This is where we're building. This is where we're getting our funds from. This is our new venture. And we're looking for your support as community members to back us on that. And this is some area where I would like to see, whenever a decision is made, I would like to bring to our members on reserve and off reserve for your thoughts and ideas. Is it a good one? Is it a bad one? With the majority of the people backing me, I will move on this. If they say it's no good, I will back down on it. And this is what I'm asking of you. Should I be a leader of our community? And also to demonstrate fiscal responsibilities and economic stabilities in our community. And spend our money where it will benefit everyone as a whole, not just one particular family or this one. Have the value to move on, move forward. And to have a positive outlook on life using our cultures and our traditions. They were there for thousands of years, and we need to use that knowledge, that wisdom to move our families, our generations to the next level in our white man world. This is something that that has been a vision of mine for quite some time, and whatever happens will happen, and I'm hoping for good results this term to have people to make that change. Like I said, we need a definite change in our leadership. Michipicoten.